Now 20.
Y'all ready for this?
35 top chart hits from Color Me Bad, to Unlimited, and Prince.
Get up.
Erasure, Lenny Thomas, and Simply Red. The number one from U2. Rosala, Lisa Stansfield, and Salt and Pepper.
Let's talk about sex, baby.
Scorpions, Zoe, Enya, and Belinda Carlisle. And of course, the brilliant number one from Vic Reeves and the Wonder Stuff. 35 incredible top chart hits. Now that's what I call Music 20. Now 20 brings you the number one from U2 and Vic Reeves and the Wonder Stuff. 35 top chart hits. Now 20.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's talk about Now 20. Let's talk about Vic and Dizzy. Let's talk about all the good songs, all the bad songs that may be on Now 20 called a live stream. No. That's what I call a live stream. No. That's what I call a live stream.
Welcome, everyone.
No. It's epic.
Thank you. But yes, welcome along, everyone. Now 20, we're back. And I'm joined by the three lovely ladies from last week, and also Mr. Nick Hills has decided to join
Another
us.
lovely lady.
Another lovely lady.
Very much. You're a little bit quiet there, Neil. I don't know if your mic's too far away. Is it just me that's...
Any better? Is that any better?
I think so. A
I
little
think
bit.
it's when you move away from there.
Yeah. But yes, we are back once again. Nick's joined for support for Susan because, as she's put in the side chat, there has been fighting backstage.
Yeah, just to say, I wasn't going to come on this week, but Sharon and Lainey were ganging up on me in the homework
That's
session.
a lie.
And I'm here to defend a certain track. But Nick's here now, so he can defend.
For once, Susan and I will be fighting the same corner. This is
I know, oh my God, that's a first.
Right.
feel a bit odd about this, but I'll go with it.
There is hope for peace in the Ukraine yet, then. Ceasefire. So, Simon saying, after doing my homework, I can't wait about the first part of Now 20. It was hard to pick the worst song. That might have been made a bit more difficult because I've cut the last two tracks from this week because I was running out of time. So the sexy songs from this week are moving to future weeks. Well, next week. So next week. So that might be the same. It might be your favourite track. I do not know. So yes. So that might have been a bit harder decision. Also, welcome along, Nia. Welcome back. You've been missed the last couple of weeks. Simon, hope you're well. And like Susan says, you have been missed. Makamula's in. Welcome along.
Hey, Glenn.
Again. Evening, everyone. Not playing with your baps this week. Yes, Batman is back.
Batman.
Batman.
Simon's a baker, so
Yes, I was just going to say.
Been on about baps all night.
He wasn't on a dirty weekend. He was baking last week.
Cooking his bread.
Yes,
Yeah.
cooking. What track you defend? Oh, well.
Wait and
coming up
see.
We're
very
going to find out.
Yes. So, wrong one. I will share the screen and get into the entire screen.
Before I take Susan's job, we haven't took the message off the screen.
Oh, sorry. Yes.
Oh yeah.
That is my job.
Oh, and I don't know whether you know, but I found out a fun fact while I was looking at this. So the Now logo that is used on this is the first time that the Now logo was used, and the same one that's been used going forward.
Oh.
Ever since, yeah.
Really? Oh.
My second slide is redundant.
I'm sorry, Nigel.
You've stolen his thunder there, haven't you?
I know.
Yes.
Still a message on the screen.
Oh.
It's all right. It's covering my face. Leave it there.
Sorry, 2 seconds. Right.
Okay.
Back. Right. I think I'm there now. Right. So, as Sharon says, this is now 20. Here we are. Here. There we are on the screen. It was released in November of 1991. And that's what Sharon's saying. This is the logo, and it changed. Well, to be honest, it hadn't been that since now 19, 18, 17. So it's now 16. This old Now logo hadn't appeared, but this one, like Sharon says, has been used ever since. But I will get on with the songs, I think. Get on straight away with them. And we start off with Dizzy and Vic Reeves and the Wonder Stuff. So does anyone want to go first?
Well, I could quickly say I bought this. I was into the one. And I saw them live that year.
I don't know, when I looked it up, I didn't recognise anything else that the Wonder Stuff had done. It was like, no, don't know none of it.
Oh, they've got some great tracks. The Size of a Cow. Who doesn't love that?
Oh, that sounded familiar.
Yeah.
That was the only one that
Size of a
sounded
Cow.
familiar. Yeah, The Size of a Cow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, The Size of a Cow was the song which I would say. I would think if you said name a Wonder Stuff song, I would probably sing A Size of a Cow, because this one I more associate with like Vic Reeves.
Vic Reeves.
Yeah.
This
But
was
this-
more a Vic Reeves kind of comedy vehicle thing, and the Wonder Stuff with the backing group, really.
Yeah,
in a
yeah.
way.
I thought it was charity related, but I couldn't find anything to do with any charity related thing with it. So
No, I don't think so.
no, because I thought it must be like comic relief or something. But
Yeah.
there was.
But yeah,
nothing.
I wonder. See, for me, this is like the student. It was like a student anthem for around this time, because I remember my sister listening to it. And I think she even had the Wonder Stuff album, because I can remember Size of a Cow. But this song's. I remember around the time she was a student at the time. But I think that's where Vic Reeves probably come in, because he was very popular with like the student crowd. With his like, he's very. It's not alternative.
Well,
It was.
Him and Bob were kind of spearheading the alternative comedy scene, and Wonder Stuff were an alternative indie band, and they kind of just fitted. Yeah.
I don't know, he gave me very Austin Powers vibes in this video.
Yeah. Well,
Yes.
that's weird.
Real Austin. And the other two gave me Michael Hutchins vibes. It was kind of weird.
My reaction was I felt that they all got different memos about the dress code for this video, because you've got like Vic in his suit and like fluffy shirt or frilly shirt, and you got Bob in a cardigan, and then you got Bob in all sorts of crazy fabrics, you know. So there was a lot of fashion things going on in this video. But I love this. I thought it was great fun, and Vic Reeves has got a decent voice. Who knew?
Yeah, and I like it. I like this song. I do like it. I didn't think I did, but then when I listened to it, I was like, yeah, it's okay.
Vic actually had some solo singles around this time, and he had a hit top
Did
10
he?
album, I think it was, at the
Oh.
time as well.
Oh, right.
Yeah, he's got a voice.
I know more like comedian and artist, because he does a lot of art. He's supposedly quite a good artist as well. So.
And I know more for pub singing, you know.
That's the kind of thing, you've got to have a good voice to do a comedy singer like that, haven't you? Because you've got to have control. So that's probably explains it. But did you say what you thought about the lead singer of the Wonder Stuff, Lainey? What he looked like?
Yeah, I thought he was dressed as Rupert the Bear with his like.
Yeah, very Rupert the Bear suit.
He just looked like Rupert the Bear.
Like Simon's just mentioned, he loves the washing machines used as amps, and that's a thing. In
Yeah.
the music video is like the R and Dixons.
Yes.
Yeah. Didn't
Which
yeah.
one?
Because it was to do with Whirlpool.
Whirlpool,
like,
yeah.
Whirlpool, and all of the machines were by Whirlpool.
All right. Well, I just thought because there's two
That was
microwaves on top
apparently
as
the
well.
joke.
I just thought because at first I was like, why microwaves? But obviously a microwave goes around and then washing machines go around.
Yeah, it's round and round and round. Dizzy, sure.
No, it said it was the all branded Whirlpool because of the word Whirlpool, and that's why that's a little bit I read when I did a little bit of
sponsored by.
Yeah.
yeah. I did a little bit. Normally get Susan to do she usually.
Yeah, our researcher abandoned us, didn't she, Lainey?
Yeah,
I did for a bit. Yeah. So I've done some research though.
Well, like you see, you can see in the background here of the different outfits. You've got like the guy
Rupert
dressed
the
as
Bear,
Rupert the Bear.
Yeah, Rupert the
You've got
Bear.
Vic Reeves, who
Austin Powers.
Austin Powers, Phantom of the Opera. For
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got total student look here, and then you've got some guy who looks like he's with some pajamas. I don't know, And then there's Bob Mortimer, who looks like he's just come off where's Bob Mortimer gone? Oh, Bob Mortimer's gone. I must have forgot to see him. There he looks like
there he is.
A golf course or something.
Oh my god, the hair! He had hair.
He looks so young as well. I think there is. So Simon saying, I think the Wonder Stuff lead singer was defo lookalike. Oh, I haven't got to read a close up on him. But yeah, but as well, what I found weird about the video is how they like sang to a load of the audience seemed all like old people as well. Well, that's the surreal comedy from Vic Reeves probably. But yes, it was a cover. So how do you feel about that then, Susan? Because I know you don't like the covers.
Well, it's not that I don't like covers. It's that do some. If you're going to do a cover, make it really different. And you get so many covers that are like the same as the original or just imitation of the original. But I don't know the original of this. I know it is a cover, but I like this. So.
Well, the original was 1969. It was Tommy Rowe, Canadian musician. And then that got to #1 in Canada, the UK, and the US. Since then, it has been covered by more than just Vic Reeves and the Wonder Stuff. Boney M done a cover of it. In the late 70s, early 80s, yes. And then Vic Reeves got to #1 in the UK in 1991 with this one. So, yes.
Yeah.
So Simon's saying the original is really terrible and slow, and this is so much better. But the Boney M cover is weird.
I'm gonna have to check out the Boney M cover.
Yeah, I want to.
Well, Simon, you know what? Yeah, you know what you've got to do, Simon, is post a link.
Yeah, post it.
Post it in the group. Yeah.
So Simon thinks the lead singer is the Wonder Stuff is a lookalike Coogan.
Steve Coogan.
Yeah. Faceless Steve Coogan.
He doesn't look like he's got a face at all there, does he?
Yeah. He looks like the faceless man. But yes, that is the first track.
Good start.
Yeah.
Good start.
Yeah.
And then we move on to Miss Now. That's what I call music because she seems like she's been on every one. She's our resident Priscilla Presley looky-likey, isn't she?
Yeah.
Actually, I've missed out because I've got some comments here because there's two comments. There's one comment which just.
Can I read it?
That's better.
That better. Oh, I think I got it on screen. So yes, one of the. Back in 91, I was only 10. It was Saturday morning. I'd gone around my friend's house, early morning cartoons. Then this song was playing, and just after that was Clevis Blue Skies and summer sun and shining. There was nothing else to do but play football. I was living the good life and never even knew it. And that's what music can do. It can take you to a memory like that. Apart from someone's come in and just crapped all over that because he says, I take you don't live in the UK because if you recall, clear blue skies and the summer sun shining, this song wasn't released until October 1991 when the sun was gone. So it might have not been... Yeah. So yeah. But then there was also another person, Roderick the Red, who posted on, I was 21 at the time and fancied a girl like mad. Sad to listen to this as it was the time of my life, someone else. But go back, no, wouldn't have my beautiful daughter. But that to me says you're still stalking her on Facebook.
Yeah.
Don't put her in a public forum, Roderick.
These songs take me back to that classic time of your life because I was 18 that December.
Yeah,
living the best life. You know, it was just young and it was all happening. It was great.
but it's true what he did say at the end of that. Even if you're living your best life, you don't know you're living it until, or you don't know. What moment you're like you're at
you go
until
to the future.
Gone past.
You can't appreciate it because you don't know that you're maybe at the peak and it's all downhill from there.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, so that's the thing. But
well, this got very dark very quickly just then, didn't it?
Yeah. Let's keep it light, folks. We'll move on to Belinda.
Yeah.
Belinda. Again, it's just another Belinda. To be honest, this is one of her better songs, which...
It's better than the one we had last time.
I disagree. When me and Lainey listened to it, it wasn't as good as what we kind of remembered.
But it's better than the last one we heard from her, which I've completely forgotten because it was so boring.
Yeah, so blessed.
This one, listen, at least I can recall it. And...
it's not classic Circle in the Sand or Heaven is a Place on Earth. It's not classic Belinda.
Leave a Light On is my favourite Belinda. Darling, leave a light on that one. But yeah.
Well, she couldn't release that now because of rising electricity costs.
It'll be, darling, put a timer on the light for me.
Andrea, we were talking about Belinda last night, actually, funnily enough. And Andrea said, I think I'm quoting this right, that Belinda is 65.
Ooh.
Yeah, that would be about right, yeah.
And she looks good on that, I tell you. But I heard her new single, and it's not good.
The video for this gave me proper Pretty Woman vibes.
I thought she looked like she was going to Ascot on Ladies' Day when she had her fancy hat on.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was total like Julia Roberts' Pretty Woman with the hat and the gloves and that sort of look.
See that? But yeah, this is all right. It's not brilliant, but it's okay. You know.
Yeah, I kind of agree with Sharon in the sense of I don't mind it, and I would leave it on if it played, but I wouldn't go looking for it. And it wasn't quite as good as I thought it was. Not compared to our other songs like I Get Weak and what the ones you have mentioned already. So, Nia
in the chat says she likes this one. Mac Muller says it's a bit meh. Simon agrees with this, and he also agrees that's a very Pretty Woman-y in the video. But I agree with Mac Muller as well, and I do. It is a bit, it is meh. It's only the chorus which...
Yeah,
like
it kind of stands out.
And then the rest of the song is a bit. But I thought this was off some sort of holiday advert, but I don't know if I'm getting confused with Heaven's a Place on Earth. I think that was Pontins or Haven or something. But both me and my missus, when we listened to this, we were like, "This is off a holiday advert for something," but we couldn't find it.
It should be, shouldn't it?
Yeah. Live your life, be free, yeah. But the song, if you listen to some of the lyrics, it's like she's singing about a bloke who is in a relationship, but he doesn't look happy. And that's one of the lines she uses, but you don't look, I've seen you around, but you don't look happy. If it's anything like me, he's probably been dragged around the shops. I was
going to say, is she been out watching people shopping on a Saturday or like around Christmas when you see the poor bloke sat there?
Yeah. If he's probably been to the first shop, trips all the way around the city centre or town centre or whatever, and he's going back to the first shop where she tried that top on, and she was like, "Oh, I'll just get that one. That's the one I like," because that's what always bloody happens. Welcome along, Stall. He is saying heaven is a nightclub in Soho.
Yeah, I think so.
Facts.
Hi, Stephen.
But yes, the video is very typically Belinda for me, even though you're saying Pretty Woman vibes, because in it, rather than having Riley like she did last week, she had this bloke on a scooter.
Go back a second.
That's actually a good point. Hang on, right? This was my point, and I've just remembered it. Looking back, right? They're on that scooter. When you watch the video, it looks like they're going like 500 miles an hour. They're not going anywhere on that scooter very fast.
No.
Not at all.
We quickly get a lifelong Belinda Carlisle's fans' opinion on Live Your Life Free.
Oh, I love it.
There we go.
Oh well, we know what Andrea's voting for. Favourite song.
One of the best songs on that album.
If you go back,
to Riley.
He looks like Nick Berry.
No, he does not.
No.
He's got a little bit.
Put your bleeding specs on, woman.
More Johnny Depp than what you just
A
said.
little bit Elvis as well.
You think?
I don't think he looks like any of those people. I think he looks like Riley.
No.
But she does have a different fella in every. At first, she used to always have a husband in the videos where she was hooking up with. But now, she seems to be like, oh, if I can get away with it, I'm getting a different young model in every time. Because there's Riley in that video. There's this guy here who looks quite young. He only looks about 19, 20.
Nick Cayman.
It's Nick Cayman.
He looks like Nick Cayman.
Oh, he looks like Nick
Could be, Nick. Yeah, could be.
Now, how old did you tell me Belinda was last night?
64.
Oh, 64. Sorry, Belinda. Sorry.
She's very big into yoga now, isn't she? She's like
Yeah, she gets up like 4 in the morning to do like meditation,
Crazy.
yoga and stuff.
I really remember those diamond tops. They were really fun, weren't they?
Were they like Pringle? Were they Pringle? No, what were they called?
Yeah, it was Principles.
Pringle, yeah.
It does look a bit golfy.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was going to say he's just been to the golf course with Bob.
On his scooter, on his Lambretta.
See, Stoll just thinks he's a knitwear model.
Out of the Freeman's catalogue.
Oh, so Simon's just saying all the men are lining up to be in Belinda's video. When you're saying about her being like she's going to Ascot, for me,
she is at Ascot, yes.
See, she's dressed like she's going to her daughter's wedding.
Mm.
Yeah.
So when I see that, I was like, oh, it's your daughter's wedding, Belinda, you know?
Is someone pointing a gun at her at this point? What's
But it only got to number 12 in the UK charts. I don't think it even charted in the US charts or got very high up in the Billboard 100.
I just think she's past her best at this stage. Sorry, Andrea, but sorry.
Nope.
But with Belinda, you do get the typical YouTube comments of should have been number 1 in the UK, an amazing underrated song.
Is that you, Andrea? Is that you?
You win. You win.
Close. Andrew Giles, Andrea Hills. Is that?
It's very close. I think it's suspicious. That is.
She had plenty of underrated songs. One of the greatest female vocalists of her generation. There you go.
But any song you look at on YouTube has that comment. Whatever song it is, there's always someone who says this is the best song ever.
Yeah.
You know, or
underrated.
The best song ever, you know.
Yeah.
So yes. So right, are people ready? Get the boxing gloves on because he.
Yeah. The next one is the contentious track.
We have U2 in The Fly.
Yay!
Yeah, somebody give me a freaking fly swatter.
Bring it
I
on.
want one of those electric bats where you can zap the fly. I'll be whacking Bono all over the place with it.
Look,
ding ding, round 1. Go.
Look, I've said, Bono's a knob, right? I agree with you.
Yeah.
Bono is a knob.
And the song is shite.
But this song is not shite. This song is brilliant.
It is.
And the album it came from is fantastic. Full stop.
It's painful. It's a painful song.
Painful. It's not painful.
It is.
This
And again, in the video, he's running in front of the bus. It's a shame the bus didn't put his foot down.
One of the things that amazes me to this day about this album is U2 were the biggest band in the world, coming off the back of the Joshua Tree, which is the biggest selling rock album pretty much of all time at that point.
And I didn't like them. I didn't like them.
But they threw everything out and they came back with this, which many thought was commercial suicide. The best thing they ever did. Honestly, that album, you have to give it a little bit of time, but it's great. And this is a really good lead-in single.
It's a completely different to their previous stuff, which I was not a fan of because it was like pretentious and I don't know, just didn't.
It was stadium rock. It was kind of generic.
But
and
this was so different. The sound was different. The beat was different. You know, it was all so different.
And it's shite.
And I got into it. I bought it. I listened to it lots, and I love it.
I was obsessed with this all the way through 92. The following year, I listened to this album. It's still one of my favourites to this day. And there was a quote at the time. It might have been Bono, who said that the Achtung
I'm a swat.
It's the sound of the Joshua Tree being chopped down.
I saw that on Wikipedia, yeah. And we have to thank you two for being the song that knocked Bryan Adams off #1 on his like mega reign of like
how did that happen?
1991 that was ruined by Bryan Adams. This song knocked it off, so thank you, Bono and U2. Thank you.
The only problem is, though, you're saying it knocked it off. It did stop Right Said Fred, I'm Too Sexy, getting a #1 though. So,
oh, see, that's just a crime against himself. Come on. Like Right Said Fred, U2, I'm taking Right Said Fred all day long.
Oh, my God.
Sharon, get out.
I tell you what, Right Said Fred's album was brilliant. Never mind
U2. Oh, my God.
Wow, get your coat, Sharon.
I'm in Sharon's team here, by the way.
Yeah.
And Lainey has not said a word. Well, we found out a word in edgeways, to be fair, with all of you. But I'm just judging it on this song, not the whole album, just the song. However, I totally agree with Sharon and Neil in the fact that it's absolutely terrible. It sounds like 3 different songs. It doesn't sound like one song. It sounds like 3 different songs.
Yeah.
I do really like Bono's voice. I have to admit, I like Bono's voice. I don't get him as a person. You know what I mean? Don't think many people do, to be fair.
No.
But
it's got an amazing soaring chorus.
No, it doesn't. Just like a smash of shit.
The guitar is sublime in this.
I'm really distracted. And although I've only ever listened to it once, which was when we did, and I know sometimes songs grow on you. Essentially, you hear them a few times and then you like them, kind of thing. So maybe that is a possibility. But in my
and I'm not going to listen to it again.
Yeah,
and
I'm not planning.
There is, I know there is Susan for you an implied crotch watch.
What?
Of
I'm
Bono.
not watching any crotches in this.
It's an implied. It's not actually a crotch shot. It's implied.
Is it? Wow.
Yeah, I think it's about 450 in.
Well, I shall look at it later then.
Yeah, I'm sure you will.
I think the one that's going to come up on another Now album has better. The one that I showed you, Lainey. But anyway, that's another for another day.
just go into the chat. Simon agrees with Nick and Susan where he says, I'm a fan of this song and I like the different side from what they had in the 80s. Mark Muller says part of this song reminds him of In Excess for some reason.
Yes, I said that. This is like this. They've got a bit of an In Excess vibe going on here, and maybe they were influenced by In Excess.
Yeah.
Stall saying my gran was killed by a bush. She bent down, picked up 10 cents coin in the street, and it drove
Is that true?
I read that and I thought, is there a joke in here, or is that true? I
can't see a joke in that.
No.
Yeah, because at first I thought, oh no,
Yeah.
That's just tragic. That's
yes,
just, yeah.
That is tragic.
And Simon said Bono did say that about chopping down the Joshua tree, and he's listening to now I know this. Damn you two, Right Said Fred for number one. See, so Simon is in the YouTube, but picks Right Said Fred over them.
What's the true story? Oh, that's a tragedy. Blimey.
Stall has got such an interesting backstory. Like everyone in his family is interesting, even his grandma.
Can we get Michael? Is Michael Aspel still alive to go and see Stall with the big red book?
Dun, 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 dun.
But yes, Simon has got the fly on in the background. It isn't Nia's cup of tea. And Nia's saying it would make a better instrumental. Video Tasties, welcome along. Is this the one with Julio Iglesias on?
No.
No, we haven't.
No.
Thank goodness.
But yes, it was the first release from Achtung Baby. Whilst recording the song, Bono developed the persona The Fly, which we will see in a bit. And like people said, it's a new direction from them.
Really?
In 1997, Mojo, the music magazine readers, named it the 30th best track of the 1990s, and it peaked.
Yeah, so there was 30 better songs. Yeah.
And none of them were UB40.
Who cares?
Fred.
Oh, Depeche Mode. Who cares?
There was a Depeche Mode track in that top there.
It got to number one in Australia, Ireland, Italy, New Zealand, Norway, Portugal, Spain, and the UK, where it was the 54th best-selling track of the year. And it only got to number 61 in the US, which I'm surprised at because U2 were a massive band over there. Apparently, one of my favourite mantras was "Find a penny, pick it up, and all day you'll have good luck."
That's his grandma who got picking up a penny. Oh my goodness.
But yeah, let's have a look because what am I doing here? Right. So, yes. So the music video sees Bono as the Fly character. About like, is this?
How is that a character? What's he done different? He just looks like Bono, just more of a twat.
He's just wearing shades.
He's wearing
Susan. The looky likey, I just remembered.
Stop it.
I've got it. I've missed a bit because there's a bit where I've seen it loads, and it is Adam Clayton, Bono, and The Edge, and together. And I don't know if that was used on other videos, but there is a one where they're like sort of like looking in the camera like that. So I don't know if it's just been played a lot or whatever. But yes, again, he's sat outside. He's in the video. Bono is sat outside. I've lost a load of tracks off this. A load of videos because this is out of sort.
Oh, this is shame.
Because he's outside of Dixon's as well. So there's
a lot of Dixon's tonight.
Yes, Dixon's. Wait, what? It was the shop to go to when you were bored and Mom, can I have a look in Dixon's? But yes, our lookalikey, which is sort of being spoiled, is very niche.
Yeah, extremely.
It's very niche. So, would anyone like?
Freaking genius.
Yes, Stall. I think the glasses are meant to be a fly's eyes. Yeah, that's the whole thing. I mean,
you don't know the lookalike, do
isn't
you?
he? I mean,
No, dude, you'd have to give me a clue.
It is not male; it's female.
Oh.
Yeah, not a million miles away.
Yes, Simon, it's not John Luke, but it is a reseller.
A reseller?
Yes.
Ooh.
You've spoken to her very recently.
Yeah.
What, my wife?
No.
definitely not your wife.
Are you trying to say Andrea looks like Bono? Oh my god.
No.
She's going to be thrilled for that.
Stephen's got it. Stephen's got it. It's me. With my glasses on.
Oh, yeah, this little picture. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sharon was saying earlier, are you actually Bono? And I was like, quite insulted by that.
Well, you know, nobody's ever seen you and Bono in the same room.
No.
No.
I am a bit Irish like him, but that's as far as it goes, yeah.
I can tell by your accent.
Well,
The accent's a giveaway.
Yeah.
So we move from one U2 song to another U2 song.
Yes.
And is a mashup cover.
Oh.
Which that coffin says it all for me, because when I heard this, I would no, don't worry about it, because I think this is the worst Pet Shop Boys song I've heard.
I wouldn't.
In the sense, go on. Sorry, Nick. Go on.
No, it's all right. Carry on. I'll go after you.
I was going to say, I don't. It is not a good song. I think if they were made separately, they would both be good Pet Shop Boys songs, but not together.
Yeah, it's not classic Pet Shop Boys for me. I get what they were trying to do with the whole mashup thing. And the funny thing about this is Bono went on record to say he absolutely despises this version, which I found quite amusing at the time.
Yeah.
I obviously have it in the collection. I have grown to like it more than I did at the time. But it's not classic Pet Shop Boys by any stretch of anyone's imagination.
When you're saying that about Bono, he actually U2 released a statement and says, "What have we done to deserve this?"
I saw that.
And then in 2002, Neil Tennant says he's finally managed to patch things up at long last with Bono after meeting him at Elton John's home in the south of France. So
really? Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool. Excellent.
I mean, I didn't hate it, but I didn't like the first half in particular. I like the second half more. They're just two weird songs to put together.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. If they were like, if they'd made the two songs separately, they would be good on their own.
I think the first one would. I just don't think that goes with this kind of like, you know, electro pop or whatever that Pet Shop Boys do. It doesn't really work for me anyway. But the second half was better.
Yeah, I mean, the Pet Shop Boys were riding on such a crest of a wave. They could get away with releasing quite a lot and it would still be a huge hit, as this was.
Yeah,
number 4 on the chart. Number 4 UK, 72 US, and number 2 in Finland, Ireland, and Spain. So it still had a big success.
I don't mind it. I don't mind it. It's not obviously my favourite one of theirs, but I do think no one else could have put that together. Like, no one else could have chose them two songs and put them together, and it wouldn't have worked. Even though for a lot of people it didn't work. Do you know what I mean? It still did for a lot of others, type of thing.
And there are some much better mixes of it that I've heard.
Yeah,
I think the single mix was actually that good compared to some other mixes, but it is what it is.
Yeah, it was paired with how can you expect me to take you seriously as a song?
Which is a much better track. Which is a brilliant track in my opinion. Yeah.
So it was paired with that, and I think that's why it done quite well in the charts. But like you say, it was the best bit for me is when the song kicks in with the da 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 da, and it seems to get going, and then they move back in the U2 track, and it just sort of kills the flow of the song.
Baby.
And that would have been a brilliant track for the Pet Shop Boys to do.
I totally agree with that all the way.
Yeah.
But Stall's thrown the mantle down for you, Nick. But all Pet Shop Boys songs sound the same.
Well, clearly they don't. Because see, we're all agreeing that this doesn't really sound like classic Pet Shop Boys. So no. And there's my argument.
I do have a question though. Yeah. When we were watching the video, there was a dancing girl on there, and I want to know is it the same dancing girl from Chris Rea's video last week? Did she like dance away into the Pet Shop Boys video? A little bit confused.
I was so expecting Nick to do the na 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 at the end of what he just said there. It just sounded.
Simon's saying, Where the Streets Have No Name is much better by YouTube, but I don't hate the song. It's an easy listener. I wouldn't skip this track if it was on the album. Oh, yes. The beginning of this track, where it's got the build up, and it sounds like both I Am the One and Only and Relight My Fire. Now, the only thing is, you'll have to take my word for it, because the Pet Shop Boys songs would get me blocked, because I've read it through YouTube and it would get us blocked. So, it's this. So, this is the one and only. And this is Relight My Fire.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see that.
The Pet Shop Boys as well has that at the beginning as well. So I don't know if it's a no.
I had one of them toys that you turned upside down and it made that noise.
Yeah.
There's probably a specific thing in music called it's a Philopoli loop. And we're like, you've got to put a Philopoli loop at the beginning, but I'm technically minded with it.
I don't even want to ask what that. I'm not even going to go there.
The Philopoli loops, when it goes. But yes,
the Pet Shop Boys are cool AF, Nick? Oh, he's gone.
Oh, is Nick gone?
Well, he's gone.
It's my criticism of the Philopoli loop at the beginning. He doesn't like.
He's probably gone to get a Philopoli loop.
Yeah.
He's probably got one.
He probably has got one, yeah.
Yeah.
But the new music video consists of a lot of Neil Tennant's black features on a white background.
I really like that. In the video, I really like that look.
His eyebrows are so thick.
I know.
They are.
He is cool at AF with the kids nowadays, because they all have thick eyebrows, don't they?
Thick eyebrows,
it's huge. But yes, is this the woman you're thinking of, though, Sharon? Because I think she walks out like an ostrich.
This one, yeah, this is it.
Yeah.
She was on Chris Ria's video. She was just doing the can-can, wasn't she, last week?
Yes. But our legs don't look natural.
They don't look right. I was just about to say that. They look a bit bendy.
Yeah. They look like a horse's legs or something, don't they? Like the way she's like.
Someone's moved a Barbie doll across.
Yeah, I was thinking Barbie doll, yeah.
Their hands out the way.
But apart from ostrich leg woman, we've also got a break dancer in here. Cowgirl Joe. And then we get Cowboy Neil Tennant. Neil Tennant driving a car. And then Neil Tennant and his two mates dancing as well.
Synchronized dancing.
Oh, that's crap.
Yeah.
That would have taken years to choreograph that.
Oh my god.
And they still didn't really do it right.
They never got it in time.
No.
Bless him.
Makamula's seeing a two-legged giraffe. I can see where he's coming from.
Yeah, I can see that.
That's it.
It's like giraffe's legs, yes. But yes, that was the Pet Shop Boys. And then we move on to another one, which I think Nick's going to like.
This is a good one. This is a good one.
Yeah.
Oh, now we're talking.
Love to
now we are talking.
The title of this song is my life's motto. I love to hate you. So that's me.
This has got to be the banger. This has got to be the best on its side.
It's up there. It's up there.
Yeah.
I would say this is possibly the best.
Strange period of time when I was still buying 7-inch singles, but I also now had a CD player and I was buying cassette singles. So I was buying all three formats, but I bought this on cassette, weirdly. So I had this on single, a cassette single when they were a thing.
Wow. Yeah.
I've never had a cassette single.
Yeah. And interesting, you guys have obviously watched the video in preparation for this. That was filmed in like a little shopping arcade, an old, I think it's like a Victorian one in London. Yeah. And all of that was filmed within. You can see the shop fronts actually in the video and the names. Yeah. And I really want to go up there.
The video is mad. It's
that
crazy.
Still exists
video.
now, and it's a little shopping arcade somewhere in central London.
Well, as you can see,
this is
when you mention that, Nick. You can see a shop there, Butcher and Edmonds, just on this side here, just there, Butcher and Edmonds. Now, I looked at them to say, I wonder if they're still going. And they are. Butcher and Edmonds are still supplying the finest meats in London and have done since 1996. And I'm not sponsored by
1996 or 1896?
1948, sorry.
Oh, well, that's
You read that wrong.
Oh, okay.
But if you do want your finest meats, I'm not sponsored by them anyway. You can phone that number.
Is that a butcher named Butcher?
Butcher in Edmonds, yes.
So his surname is Butcher, and he's a butcher.
He's a butcher. Well, yeah, that's what you would do.
I didn't think we'd be having this conversation, but yeah, okay.
Yeah, so hang on, I'm just a bit confused. So if this is 1946 and that place is Victorian,
well,
where they filmed the video.
Well, it might be. It's an old
Victorian arcade.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yes, but they are still going. So if you want your finest meats, use the code NEM25. You'll get no discounts. No discounts whatsoever. So, there you go. Unfortunately, no discounts. Simon loves this song, and also Makamula says...
My first reaction when I saw the video, which I think I've seen before, but it's a long time, is the jump or the top that Andy Bell had on made him look like Freddy Krueger. He had like Freddy Krueger colours. Don't know if anyone else noticed that, but I just got
I didn't.
Oh.
And then I've never seen him with that curly hair before.
Yes,
the curly hair was a bit. It's a look, I was thinking, but I wasn't sure about the curly hair. But I love the video. It's mad.
This was their absolute zenith. They were just so big at that time, and Andy was on such amazing form. It's just makes me excited thinking back to them at that peak.
I love Andy Bell's dance moves as well.
Yeah.
They're so unique. It's really unique. You can just tell it's him when he's doing his strutting along.
Is this the video where Vince is in some weird flying?
Yes, he's in a big silver spaceship.
I still remember that.
He goes out over the crowd, and apparently the crowd like fans that they reached out to the fan club, and they were all fans, those that got to be there. So they must have had an amazing day filming that. Oh.
Yeah.
I absolutely love this song as well. I think it's epic. And I was looking at it and thinking, I must admit, I must have knitted him that top, because the top he had on in the bedroom.
Oh, yeah. With the holes in it. The other top.
It's Lainey's knitted boyfriend come to life.
It does look like one of Lainey's craft videos, doesn't it? Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and then Sharon said, "Is that your knitted boyfriend you made?" And I was like, "I look, it would be, because he's gay."
Yeah, on the bits where they go in like an old a terraced house or something.
Yes,
yeah.
In the terrace house, he's got the jumper on with the holes in it and the curly hair, and then when he's in the shopping centre, he's got the Freddy Krueger top and the slick back hair and the flying keyboard. So it's like weird.
Yeah, because there's like the keyboard flying contraption there in the go. But this is the thing: if you lived next to the Erasure house, you'll be like, oh God, what have they put in the garden?
Bringing the house prices down. Look at it.
And they weren't tidy inside neither, because there's a clip coming up here where we see like the I don't know if they're like Romani gypsies or in like a Turkish get up, these women. But the house is not the cleanest neither. It's like Kim and Aggie's going to come round and tidy up after. Because they've got wires and tape and everything everywhere.
It's a death trap, isn't it? It's a miracle those women ran down the stairs without...
Yeah. No health and safety back in them days.
I wonder how many they lost on trying to do that.
They started off with 20, went out of the final 3. Ladies,
you make it down the stairs, you're in the video.
Were they not flamenco dancers in this, or not? I'm not really remembering.
Yeah, it looks a bit
a little bit, maybe.
I think he's right. It looks more like say like Romani gypsy style, isn't it, with a sort of bandana on and stuff.
Yeah, with the white sleeves and it.
Actually, is that Susan at the front? Look at her, she's got the glasses on.
Oh, shut up.
It might be Bono.
It's Bono.
Yes, Simon saying could have been a claim in that video. Yeah. Have you fell down a stairs?
Look at all them hanging down the side as well.
Yeah.
What's going on?
But yes, here is the knitted
curly hair.
Yeah, the curly hair.
There's my jumper.
And we also have, so I think it's this. This is the bit where Nick was talking about, still with no expression on his face.
Look, there's Freddy Krueger in the background.
I think he looks a bit fierce.
Ah, yes.
I think he looks a bit scared in the video when you look at him. I mean, he does look a bit scared, I think. He's normally very good at not having any expression.
But the thing is, I can still remember that from when they're younger. From that video, like, it's not so much the rest of the video, it's just him coming across the audience. Did he ever do that in any other videos, or is it just this video, Nick?
I don't remember a flying synthesizer in another video. It is a memorable picture, isn't it? You know, that's
because I would have been 10 at the time, and I can remember like this video back then. So
I think Andy Bell's stamping in the water going up the walkway. I think that sort of set off a phase with other people dancing in water, like on stages. It just, we seem to have it everywhere.
I just love his stamping. I just think he's got a signature dance move there. It's so good.
Well, yeah, it's so camp yet aggressive at the same time.
Yeah,
really good. Yeah, and I think for Erasure, they have many, you know, quite dodgy and weird videos. I think this one just stands out as one of their best.
There's so much goes on in this video, because there's a part which I've got here where he comes round the corner, and do you know when you see now, like, it's someone's birthday and then someone will come up with a bottle of champagne and the girls will come up with sparklers? Do you know where they got the idea from?
Yeah.
This video. Oh, it's Neil's birthday!
You see,
it's very dear count, Freddy Krueger.
Yeah.
I see what you mean now. For ages, I've wanted to go up and find that and do a little video and recreate these shots and walk around. Yeah.
Well, get Andrea and Tino and get some sparklers. Go, hey, I can't have sparklers. I'm filming a video.
I'll build a flying synthesizer and hang myself from the ceiling. Yeah.
Me and Sharon will come down and be the flamenco dancers for you.
Yeah, definitely.
But yes,
and that doesn't mean you can push us down the stairs, Nick. No.
Yeah, and who were these girls in the bathroom as well? This is another.
These are the flamenco. See, these are the flamenco dancers, and does every woman do this when they go and get ready? Start harmonising in the bathroom. Is this why you're always late?
No.
Yeah, totally.
Not like that.
Are these meant to be getting ready for the video, and they're like, "Oh, we're not ready yet. We're in the bathroom. Take me." Oh,
yeah, it kind of looks like it. I mean, that looks like a part of a costume hanging up there. So I think you might be right there, Neil.
Yeah, I think these are the flamenco Roman Gypsy dancers, and then this is the bit.
Here it is. Look at that.
There it is.
That's cool.
See, camp and aggressive. It's a weird mix.
Yeah.
Camp and aggressive Freddy Krueger.
Do you reckon that waters? Do you know in shopping centres where you've got it, where there's like the wishing wells where people put pennies?
Oh, it's just the fountain.
And he's just gone, I'm going to use this. Yeah.
The thing is, would you still be scared if he come at you in your dreams?
If you had that curly hair, I would. Yeah.
I don't know, dancing like that. I'm not so sure.
No, but I just remember, like after that loads of people did this like sort of dance on this sort of like wet, you know what I mean? And it sort of went from there.
Yeah.
After him.
Yeah, they really did throw everything at this video, didn't they? It's amazing.
Yeah.
I know what we need. We need a water runway. All right, that's what we need now. Yeah.
And the thing is, like, we were all probably going, "Why did you have this bit? Why did you have that bit? Why did?" And they're going, "Because we wanted to."
Because we can't.
Done this because we wanted.
They let us. They let us.
They let us. Yeah.
But as well with the audience, when you see them here, there's a lot who are dressed in like red tops and like blue tops and like yellow. It looks like they're going to be on some sort of game show.
Oh yeah.
Do you know, like
again, the ones with
the blue team, right?
Yeah. It is quite colourful. It is a colourful video in general.
they've probably told them, right, we want you to come down in either red, blue, or
Red,
yellow.
yeah.
Possibly where you're going to be stood, you know. It also brings us up to a lookalike. Well, actually, first off, I have breaking this. I think I've discovered the first time Vince Clarke smiling on a video.
Really?
What?
Oh my god!
It could be wind.
He's scared. This is what
I think it's terror. I think it's terror.
It could be terror. It could be the harness going up somewhere, carrying him across the road. We do not know.
All the weight is on his shoulders. Look at that. It's doing this.
He's probably hoping I don't drop this on all the fans.
This
So
is also a lookalike. This is a lookalike.
That's a lookalike.
Any ball bloke. Any ball bloke with glasses.
Any ball bloke smiling.
This bloke never really smiled. He used to be on a show with someone who has been on tonight's live stream already. Then
what?
Oh, you want about what's his name?
Around this time as well.
Oh, what's his flipping name? The baby on the drums.
Well, that's
it's not George Dawes.
That's who I'm just
George Dawes, no.
Before George Dawes.
Don't know.
And this is going to be very niche because they weren't as big and popular at this time. I'll give you it because I don't think people will get it. It is Les from Big Night Out.
Yeah.
People
I
can
wouldn't be
remember
able to
Les.
give you the name.
Yeah.
But that's just ball blokes, isn't it? They all look the same.
It's just a random ball bloke, really. Yes. But yes, brilliant song. And then we move on to OMD with Sailing on the Seven Seas.
Yeah.
Which for me is another good track. So does anyone want to go?
On the seven. I absolutely love his voice in this, Andy McCluskey. I think he's got a beautiful voice.
It's a good pop track, but it kind of went away from their synthesizer earlier roots, and this sound. It's a good.
Is that me?
No worries. I don't think I give you where Erasure got. It would only got number 4 in the charts in 1991.
Did it?
Erasure. That's not good.
Yeah.
That should have definitely got to number 1.
It got to number 4. It got to number 4 in the charts, but the 36. So it sold more tracks. It was just probably going up against Bryan Adams and everything. So that's maybe why it never got higher.
Yeah, if that's released early in the year, it'd have been number 1. I think it was up against a lot of stiff competition.
Because I think it done better. It sold more than what U2 sold. Because U2 were only at number 1 for 1 week, but yes, it sold more than what U2 sold.
So, do you think of the songs that we've played, so like gone through so far, if they were released today, do you think any of them would chart? Like, because I think Erasure would.
Yeah, me too.
Erasure massively.
Without a
You know what I mean? Well, I don't know about the other ones, but I definitely think Erasure would. I think
Dizzy would. I think that
it's
would.
all about the marketing, though. If there's a big marketing push behind stuff, it does okay. It depends. It's about radio playing. Well, these days it's as much about playing and stuff, isn't it? But
yeah,
I don't know how the charts work now. To be honest, don't know how.
Yeah, because
usually downloads now, and then a lot of it.
I mean, what is a download? I mean, I don't download anything, but I listen to stuff on
I think also
Apple and I listen to stuff on YouTube. Does that count? I don't know if that counts.
yes, streams and downloads are counted.
Okay.
I'm not sure if YouTube counts. I think they were talking about counting that, but it's
Well, that's where I look at most stuff.
I was just thinking that, with like the popular, like Kate Bush being really popular because of the likes of Stranger Things. And I do think that there's a lot of songs that wouldn't, like in their original, I'm talking in their original state, so like as it was.
So what you're saying is Erasure is going to get a number 1 because we've played it on this live stream, Lenny.
Yeah, I think because you say that it's epic, then everyone will watch it and download it and that, stream it.
Or somebody needs to feature it in a new TV series, and then it'll get.
Yeah.
It needs to be in. What's that new one that's everyone's talking about? The Last of Us. It needs to be in The Last of Us, and then suddenly it'll be like a massive.
Yeah. Oh, it would. Do you know what it would be good to be in? That Marvel one where he's always got like the tape with them. Guardians of the Galaxy. Because Love to Hate You, that could be a fight scene in one of their movies.
Yeah, and then they just bring on Auntie Belle doing his stomp, and everyone will be scared and they'll be fine.
Yeah.
It is going back. I know we've moved on to OMD, but just going back to Erasure, because I could talk about them all night. That's one of those songs that really doesn't age as a pop song.
Yeah,
you can
that's what I
play
mean.
that in any era.
Yeah, and
And
it doesn't need mucking about with, like, as it is. It doesn't need mucking about with to move to like now. To be out now, like where other songs wouldn't work.
Yeah, it's just so catchy and infectious, and the melody hook in that is second to none. It's so good, so good. But then again, this is a really good melody. It just doesn't float my boat, this one, but it's a really good pop song.
I'll see what you did, Nick.
I really like this
Sailing
one.
on the seven seas, floating your boat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I think it's got an unusual sound to it. The keyboard sound I wrote down is unusual in it, but I thought it was really good.
Well, I do think it's a good track, but when you're saying unusual sound, the drums on the beginning of it, to me, sound like it's going to go into. Where's the thing? Here we go. So. Shoot the runner, shoot the runner. I'm the king and she's my queen. It just reminds me of that song. I
don't know what that song is.
I don't know what that is.
Kasabian.
It's Kasabian, shoot the runner. Yeah.
Kasabian.
Kasabian. That's what it's called. Kasabian.
As they're known.
Of
course.
I don't really know much Kasabian, which is saying something because they're from Leicester, where I'm from. But
I'm not out of anyone. You should have known.
I don't really know much Kasabian, to be honest. No.
Yeah, but that or a bit Crazy Horse-ish.
Oh, Crazy Horse! I know that.
But yeah, I think more.
It didn't give me that feel, but I know this track from back then, so I just knew that it was going to be that track.
Yeah.
Sailing on 7 Seas.
You didn't know it, did you, Sharon? No, Sharon not there.
Sharon was giving birth when this was a hit. She told me earlier. That's true, actually.
This period of OMG.
Sorry about that.
Andy McCluskey went off on his own, basically, because they were
it was
songwriting duo, and he went and did his own thing, and then they've got back together in recent years and they're releasing again.
Yeah.
No, Susan said Dizzy was number one when I was giving birth, apparently.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a good song to have as your number one when you're born.
On gas and air, feeling dizzy, yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Although I did say that Achtung Baby would have been better, Beware Baby.
No, I'll take Dizzy, thank you.
Beware what you're getting into, baby.
I was going to say, maybe I should have just named my son Bono.
That would have been awful. Giving you.
Simon saying there, me being a spring chicken, I've never heard Sailing the 7 Seas of Love till today when I was doing my homework.
I don't know it. I didn't know it. Don't know it.
But he likes
it. Yeah. I didn't think you would, but I didn't think I would with the name. It is a good track. I do like OMD. One of my favorite tracks of all time comes in like now 34ish with an OMT track, which is Walking on the Milky Way. Love that track.
What now is that on?
34.
Oh my god, it's gonna be like 10 years before we get to that.
So I think that's 2024.
Is that when the red car and the blue car has a race?
No, that's Racing in the Milky Way. This is Walking on the Milky Way. I think
my favourite OMD track is a much older one than this. Souvenir. That's my favourite of theirs.
Yeah, that's a classic.
That just reminds me of being a teenager so much. That Souvenir, I love it so much.
And you probably know Enola Gay as well. Which
I love it. Yeah, I love that. I was listening to that the other day.
But Souvenir, I bought that single because I just loved it. I played it so much.
My favourite while we're on it is Forever Live and Die. You know that one?
I know that one.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that's a good one too. Yeah.
Simon's saying about streaming. That's how the charts are done now. And in TikTok, if a song trends on TikTok well, they come into the charts these days. And I think a lot of musical artists were like very like, oh, why like going after TikTok saying we don't want our songs played on there. But then there's a couple of younger artists who got the format and thought, well, if we just put 30 seconds of our track on there, it becomes a hit. People then go and stream or download our songs, and then the chart. And I think a lot of artists are now pushing their songs to have 30 seconds and a dance made up with it to try and then hit the charts now. So. Yes.
It's all a mystery to me.
Yeah. So along with Souvenir, Nick, in 1981, this is the band's highest charting hit. It got to number 3 in the UK charts. It was the 42nd best-selling song of the year. Hello. MTV It was MTV Europe ranked it as the 21st greatest song of 1991 as well. But yeah, even though the song talks about sailing on the seven seas, there is no water in the music video. It is just filmed in a desert.
Irony.
So I don't know if that's done on purpose, yeah. And also, Andy McCluskey does a great impression of Steve Jobs in the music video, if you see him.
Yes! I agree.
I seen him there, and I was like, but in case anyone didn't get it, I did actually post a thing of Steve Jobs there. That is Steve Jobs. That's not Nick, by the way. That is Steve Jobs.
I've got more hair than him, just.
Yes. But yeah. The music video is them being in the deserts. The features this lass, a cowboy, a random room where the cowboy and the girl seem to dance.
Yeah, but he's just a shadow.
Yeah. And then some random guy in like a hazard, is it a biohazard suit or whatever?
Yeah, hazmat suit. Yeah.
But yes,
you normally get arrested and have to get all your clothes took off you, didn't you?
I've never been in that situation, Linnea. There's something.
Neither have I actually, but I just know that.
But yeah, that was OMD. Moving on to another track.
Hey, before you move on, you've missed out a Lucky Likey.
Oh,
but I'm going to say it again. He's a lucky likey for Joe Strummer, is Andy McCluskey. I know we had it the other week, and now here he is in reverse. It's a lucky likey for Joe Strummer. Nobody agreed with me then, and nobody's going to agree with me now. But it's definitely the case.
Joe Strummer looked like the Welsh comedian. Oh, what's he called? I can't remember what he's called. No, the other Welsh comedian.
Oh, is there another one?
Yeah,
I know who you mean.
Oh, he's off Would I Lie to You?
I can't think of his name.
Oh, yeah. That bloke, the host.
That Welsh bloke, yeah.
Fella. He plays Uncle Bryn and Gavin and Stacey.
Yeah.
Rod Gilbert.
No,
the other
not Rod Gilbert. Not Rod Gilbert. No. The other Welsh comedian.
Rob Brydon.
That's
Rob
it.
Brydon, yes.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Gavin and Stacey.
Yeah.
So, moving on to Simply Red.
Oh my God.
There's going to be this is the boxing round 2 about to start.
Round 2 commences.
Really interesting.
I'm shuddering. Oh.
Well, I bloody love this. I love Simply Red. I'm not ashamed to say it. I think that he's got a gorgeous voice. I think this is, as we said on the previous one, a toe tapping, smooth, beautiful song, and I love it. I played it to death back then. So there you go. Go on, Sharon.
No. No.
No.
No. It's just wrong. It's got like, yeah, it's just not good. It's not I just, again, he's just, everything of his just sounds the same.
No.
It's just that, yeah. And don't get me started on Mick Hucknall. No.
Oh, God, but he's got such a beautiful voice.
Where's that spitting image picture?
No matter what you think of him, like, I mean, he's probably another Bono knob, you know what I mean? But no matter what you think of him, his voice is lovely.
Yeah, I kind of stand Mick Hucknall. I do like this song, and I think my sister was just as big as fan as what you were, Susan, because this used to, all the Simply Red stuff used to come through. She's seen them about 2 or 3 times in concert and absolutely loved them.
I'd love to see them in concert. I haven't, but I would love to.
Yeah.
Lainey, where do you stand on this one?
I can't stand Mick Hucknall. There's something about that makes us want to punch him in the head. I don't know why. But I do love his voice, and I do love some of his songs. This is not one of my favorites. I don't mind it, but it's not one of my favorites. But I don't know what it is about him that just makes us want to hit him. But
yeah, see, I think again to me, it's just they're all the same.
Oh no! See, I'd say that about UB40. They're all same. Whereas I don't think Simply Red are all same. This is actually one of my favourite Simply Red tracks. This particular one.
Well, I don't know what's going on this week, but I'm totally with Susan on this. Yes. I think this is a masterpiece in writing a pop song. His voice, no matter what you say about Mick Hucknall, he has one of the best voices in popular music. In my opinion.
And I can't argue that at all. Like, it's just him that I don't like. I don't know why. I find him annoying.
I don't find him annoying. I find Bono annoying, even though I love The Fly. I don't find Mick Hucknall annoying for some reason. I just don't. I think he's. I
think Stars.
I like watching him in this video. I thought when he started doing his dad dancing and that, I just thought it was great.
Oh, that was just terrible. That was terrible. That dancing was awful. Like, just stop, please. No.
It has a little refrain where they go, "Yes, I would. Yes,
yeah.
I love that so much."
I do. Yeah. Oh my God, what's happened, Nick? Something's weird happening. I don't like it.
I fell through a wormhole. That's all I'm asking.
Yeah, I think we are.
It's like a parallel universe, isn't it?
But I remember at the time I bought the album Stars, and they were so untrendy compared to the other stuff I'm kind of into. This was like you don't buy a Simply Red album, so I was kind of secretly into Simply Red at this point in my life.
Nick, did you buy it by hiding in a porn mag?
Yeah.
Exactly that.
Hidden in a porn mag. I'll have this Playboy, please.
Yeah. Can you put the Simply Red LP in a carrier bag? In a brown paper bag. Yeah.
Oh, it's brilliant. It's brilliant. I don't care what any of you say. It's brilliant.
Well, in the chat, Mia likes this one. Simon loves this track. Love a bit of Simply Red. Makamula, I'm with Susan on this one. Good track, but not my favourite of the night.
What a fantastic audience we have tonight.
I don't actually know how people can't like this song. Simon's saying, something got me started talking about music. Takes you back. But when I was listening to a track in my uncle's car on the way to climb in the house because he locked himself out of the great times, He had to climb in through a window.
Isn't it weird how one song can take you back to an incident like that? That's
welcome along, Rich. We're on with Simply Red. But yes, so when you're saying you don't like Mick Hucknall, the beginning of this song does make him sound a bit creepy because there's this
Yeah,
bit
I
of
agree with
this.
that. The very beginning of it is a bit
The
weird.
beginning of this here.
Was it the talking bit?
Yes.
Yeah.
Show.
Oh, look at it. He's even got ginger lighting.
It's that little bit. It's like, oh, show me.
Yeah, that is a bit creepy.
Yeah. I must admit, I was very envious of him in the late 90s with his conquest of beautiful woman after beautiful woman after beautiful woman. And I think a lot of men don't like it. Because there was models, there was Melanie Sykes, Martine McCutcheon, and that famous story about being sick. And
is that true?
Which is actually, it is actually true. No, it is actually true. They were in a taxi and she puked in his dreadlocks.
Oh. But that's not his fault, is it? I feel like you're blaming him for this.
No one's blaming him.
If he didn't have dreadlocks, they wouldn't have puked in his dreadlocks, then would she?
It's like, you're so disgusting, Mick. You're to blame for somebody puking on you.
I don't know what it is that gets on my nerves about him.
Isn't it weird? Because he doesn't get on my nerves at all. I can watch the video over and over, and I love it.
He's one of those characters where it's kind of the ego sometimes pushes over into arrogance. I think with him, if you see him at the time, he knew how good he was. That was the thing.
Yeah.
And
Maybe I've never seen him interviewed. I don't really recall ever seeing him interviewed. Maybe that's it.
He thought that made him a God's gift to women, and that's kind of the vibe I get from him, and that's probably why I don't like him. It makes
What makes you think that, Leonie?
Look at the hair as well. Can you imagine that flicking in your face?
If he was traditionally good looking and not ginger and all that, and he did that, would you be slagging him off? I think it's a gingerist comment.
Yeah.
You don't say.
Yeah.
But
I'm shocked, Sharon. I'm just shocked.
if you see when you're saying about if he wasn't ginger, if you see Martine McCutcheon's husband now, he doesn't half remind me of Mick Hucknall.
Oh wow!
Really?
Was she his girlfriend then? Was she his girlfriend?
I don't know, but she's got a type.
Oh, is she?
I think.
Oh, hang on! I'm just gonna have a look at this.
Her husband just does remind. They've been on like Gogglebox together, and I think they were on Chris and Rosie Ramsey's talk show, and he does remind me of Mick Hucknall. This song got to number 11 in the UK charts, which I'm surprised. I thought this would be higher.
That's a travesty. That's a travesty.
Yeah, a lot. The songs, which aren't even still really good songs, are not charting higher.
They weren't really a singles band; they were an album shifting band, weren't they?
Yeah. Because I remember Stars.
Martine McCutcheon's other half looks nothing like Mick Hucknall.
Oh, see, I don't know what it looks like.
I've got to look now.
I think you.
Yeah, Makamula's got a point. Money's too tight to mention. You could get that trending with today's current state of affairs.
Yeah, well, that's a brilliant track. That is.
Yes, we'll have to try and get that retrending then. Come on, see if we can get a percentage. Probably not.
You'll have to do a Mind Time to win, Neil, on TikTok.
Yeah.
I'm sure that'll get a trend in.
Martine McCutcheon's husband is not ginger, but he's definitely got that hair. You know that he's got big hair.
It might just be the hair.
It probably is just the hair.
Oh, Simon agrees he doesn't look like anything like him. But yes, let's have a look. The video is the video reminds me of Level 42 from it was one of their videos where basically the band was singing.
No,
really? The band's playing and the lead singer's singing, but then they've got a beautiful, attractive girl just running around some European city. I don't know if she's trying to get away from Mick, by the way.
Again, isn't that kind of being the sort of presence in every sort of video that like this, the girl running away or walking away, and like Climby Fisher, you name any of them sort of videos and you get the same thing.
Yeah, yeah. And like you say, you like mixed dad dancing. I just like these lovely blouse he was wearing.
Oh, look at him.
I liked his suit later. Bold fabrics again. There's been a lot of bold fabrics tonight.
Yes, it was quite a lot like we were saying before, the Wonder Stuff. Him and the Wonder Stuff.
I thought the guy from the Wonder Stuff and him looky like his.
Yeah, yeah. After he said, "Show me," wouldn't you run away?
You run away, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
You show me yours, I'll show you mine. That's what he said.
Going from your crushes as younger people
keep it to yourself.
To my crush. I don't know if Nick had a crush on this next lady, but I had a massive crush on Lisa Stansfield.
Oh.
No, it didn't do it for me.
Lisa, there was something about her when she was younger, and when I was younger, I didn't really like people with short hair, and I was just like, oh, there was something I love Lisa Stansfield when I was younger, and I think this is a great track as well.
Oh.
Do you know about other people's opinions?
Really? Do you?
Oh yeah.
This is where it turns for me, because most of it's been great so far, but I am not a Lisa Stansfield fan. There's something about her voice that grates on me, and I do not like it.
Oh, back to the usual. I'm quite a fan.
Yay! And the world is restored. Yay!
Everything is as it should be.
I think she's got an amazing voice. I really do. Yeah. I think it's a stunning voice. Yeah.
No, there's something about it that I think it's a bit too throaty and deep for me. Just don't.
I must admit, the Around the World one used to grate.
That one in particular.
Yeah, again, God, so again, I didn't really know. I don't know this one.
Around the world, yeah.
Oh, stop! Don't.
Definitely not. Yeah. But I mean, I don't hate this. I wouldn't say it's like, it's not. I don't know. It's not awful, but it's just not my taste. When compared to what we've heard already, this is meh.
It's not going to top Erasure off the top of the list. Let's put it that way.
No.
Yeah. I don't know. When I was watching the video, the only thing I could take away was she's on a beach and she got leather on. That leather and sand can't be a good mix.
It's the British weather. It's British summer wear.
There's a bit where she's leaning back over a bridge or something as well. I'm just like, what the hell is she doing?
She's very good in the video. Leave her a be.
I mean, she looks. I have to say, she looks fantastic in the video. She don't look how I remember her though. I remember her with slick back hair, and her hair's gone a bit different in this, a bit curly.
She has shorter hair and a kiss curl, didn't she?
Yes, I mean she's got the curls. I mean, there's a lot of curly hair tonight as well, so she's got the curls come in. But so she looks fantastic.
The were in '90s though, weren't they?
Was she the first one to draw on the what's it called?
Oh, no, that would be Madonna.
Madonna, was it?
I would have thought Madonna.
Yeah.
If not before that, again.
I think it was fashionable many centuries ago.
Yeah.
The beauty spots, but
just looking at this, I agree with Neil. Simon agrees with me. She does look nice in the video. Again, really like this song. You remember the lyrics and it's catchy. Can imagine this would get got a lot of airplay around the time. Change. I don't know if it did. I know Around the World. I think you probably don't like that song because it did probably get played to death. Been around the world.
Yeah.
But Makamula's got 2 of her albums, and they're really good. Like what Nick was saying about her voice. She has got a fantastic voice, but I love it when you hear her talking in a normal interview and just proper mank. She's got like a filthy mank accent, and then you hear her singing it, and you just wouldn't picture. You would close your eyes, and you just
she definitely doesn't sound singing like she talks. Definitely.
Yeah.
I did like her back then. I still liked her voice and stuff, but I did think that this wasn't as good as I thought it was. I don't think it aged as well as other songs has.
No.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
But I never liked it in the first place, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did like it. I did like her voice.
Now, Carol Sullivan from Smash Hits described Lisa Stansfield's voice as glass shattering. But I don't know if that's glass shatteringly good or glass shatteringly bad, because I don't know
Depends if you like it or not.
Yeah, depends.
Yeah.
It's a good song.
I wouldn't go that far, even though I don't like it. I wouldn't go. I know I can tell she's got a good voice. It's just not for me. It's kind of. I think it's too deep. You know.
Only got number 10 in the
describe
UK.
someone's voice as glass shattering, and you're just saying it's too loud because, like, you don't want.
I thought to me, glass shattering is when you see like an opera singer gets a pure
like that note, isn't it? Yeah.
The glass because it's like in resonance with the glass.
Yeah.
So I think glass shattering is a compliment, not a criticism.
Yeah, maybe.
It got number 2 in Italy. Got only number 10 in the UK. The music video is a lot of her close up in her face, which isn't a bad thing. That isn't really a good one.
That's not a good shot.
Yeah.
Bad shot. She does, however, invent the latest McDonald's advert. If anyone's seen it,
no.
If you notice it here, with that, if you haven't seen the McDonald's advert, this is it.
Oh, I have seen this.
Yeah. If you notice her in the video previously, donk donk. Here we go, donk donk.
I don't get that at all.
You don't get it.
No.
So in the latest McDonald's advert, which I'm going to play quickly at the beginning, I might have cut it too short. The women go for McDonald's. It goes bonk bonk, and they do the with the eyebrows.
And the eyes.
Yeah, the eyebrows.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay, right.
And watch her here.
Oh, okay.
Now bonk bonk. There you go.
I think you've been watching this a little bit too closely.
Yeah.
She does another thing. She does another thing with her nose where she like scrunches it up.
Nick, you're muted.
I was just saying, I don't think she invented raising your eyebrows, Neil. I think other people have done that.
No, if she done it to the beat of the song, I don't think I recorded the beat of the song. I had it muted. So, but yes. And she also done a scrunchy little thing with her nose, which Claire from Steps used to do in Tragedy as well, which was quite good. That's all I'm seeing.
I'd hate to see what you think when when you think a girl fancies you. I'd hate to think that you're
think she fancies. Well, obviously she fancies.
No,
She's only human.
It makes it. I need to ask you. You know what I mean? Like what sort of like things you were doing to impress her and stuff.
I got her drunk.
Oh, you weren't like raising your eyebrows at her twice and stuff to beat.
Good. Dunk, dunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, with his white jeans and his snakeskin shoes.
Oh God. Yes.
Especially if she has a nervous twitch. What? Oh, right. Simon's saying there's a bit where she raises her eyebrows with her eyes open. I think Neil likes that bit. Yeah. Well, she has sobered up since and stayed with us, so that's the bit. That's the main thing to deal with. Yeah. Also,
it's only because the door's locked and she can't get out.
Yeah. The main part of the video, you see Lisa Stansfield as some sort of like crop Batgirl. She's dressed as here with the little, because she's got like a gold symbol on, and as Sharon was saying, she is on the British beach in leather tights.
I bet she was cold.
Yeah. I could say it doesn't
I bet
look
she needed
like
some
it,
talcum powder too.
But yes, and then moving on to our final song, like I said, I've cut the sexy songs for next time, but we have Zoe in Sunshine on a Rainy Day.
Oh, I like this one.
Sunshine on a rainy day. I didn't know she was.
I did like it.
I didn't know she was British. I always assumed she was American for some reason, this one.
This reminds me of going to a house party. I can still remember going around there with my friend Michael, and he was obsessed with this song. I can picture the day, the house we went to for the party, everything. So weird, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what music does, isn't it? It takes you back to a place.
For me, this song, I thought it was about 94, 95. And like I was looking, and I thought, oh, has it been re-released? And it didn't. This is a re-release because it originally got released in 1990, when it got 53 in the charts, and then it was number 4 in 1991 when it was re-released, and it was the 8th bestseller of 1991. So even though it got to number 4, it was the 8th bestseller of the year because it probably stayed at number 4. This is when Brian Adams was number 1, so it probably stayed at number 4 for like 10 weeks or whatever. But 8th bestseller of 1991.
Wow.
Well, I've got a similar reaction to this one as to the previous one, that it's all right, but it's not my taste, and I don't like her voice that much, to be honest.
I think this just takes me to a very fun, happy time in my life. So regardless of how good this is, it makes me feel good. So I think it's brilliant. That's kind of it.
Yeah.
I really like this. I think it's a tune.
It's a good tune.
Yeah.
Again, for me, silhouette dancers. What's the thing with silhouette dancers in videos?
A trend at the time, I guess, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, it's not so much for me. She's trying to be Seal in this video because she's got like Seal from Crazy like outfit on.
Without the
I did not get that connection at all.
It's the leather trousers and the black top. It's a bit like Seal's dungarees.
It's nothing like Seal in his dungarees. Come on. It's nothing
We
like
do get there is crotch shots in this.
Yeah, but
is there? No,
it's not like Seal in his dungarees. I'm sorry.
The only problem is when I've taken the still of the crotch shot, it does look like she has a baby's arm for a penis.
Oh, what?
What the hell?
What?
It is her arm.
What is that?
It's because two things have been superimposed on each other. That's why.
It's because
Wow.
It's there. It's there.
What am I even looking at there?
It's like a transition shot between two scenes.
Yeah,
and obviously her
that's
arm is in
Zoe's
the crotch
arm,
position. That's
and
why.
that's the crotch leather pants.
Only you would have seen that.
It's where I stopped it still. I thought, oh well.
Yeah, I can't unsee that now. Thanks.
For me, like Simon has said, it's the voice. I don't like it, and it's like Lisa Stansfield. I don't like the voice. The song's all right, but the voice is not.
Yeah, see, I do quite like it. It reminds me, though, it doesn't sound like it, but can you remember Sophie B. Hawkins, Right Beside You?
Great tune.
These two songs are pretty, the reminders of each other.
Yeah.
You'll have to sing it to remind me of it. I can't remember it.
Right beside
you.
Oh God, it's like she's in the room.
Right beside you.
I think I'll have to look that up.
Right beside you.
Nothing like that, basically.
God, that was just like perfection in a bottle.
It'll be trending next, and it'll be number 1 next week. Don't you worry.
I'll listen to it in a bit, and I probably will know it, but.
Oh, right, yeah. Simon's just saying it's a bit like Madonna and Beautiful Stranger.
Oh, yeah.
I love that video. I love that song.
The
dancing. Absolutely. Yeah.
Madonna Wannabe.
Well, this is before that, so Madonna's a Zoe Wannabe. Actually, is Zoe Wannabe an actress?
That's Zoe Wanamaker.
Oh, right. So,
Close enough, Neil.
Oh my God.
And on that note, that's the end of our songs tonight. I was going to say short but sweet, but we've still been on an hour and a half.
You've made it so difficult by cutting off the last 2 tracks, though, because
I know you don't know what to pick for best song.
No, I know what to pick for best
two.
song, but I had my worst song in the last 2 tracks, and you've killed it.
Oh.
Yeah, I can't think of the worst. I've got some good best ones down here to pick.
I've got I had 4 going for best, but one of them's not been featured. I've got 3 that I'm struggling to choose best between.
Well, I'm not struggling at all.
Oh, Simon's made a good point. We need Zoe as Madonna, and then Vic Reeves as Austin Powers.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Oh, that video. I know which one you mean now. Yeah, okay.
So yes, for everyone in the chat, if anyone's here who's not usually here at this time, we pick the best and worst songs. Put your best song and your worst song in the chat, and I will go around the.
Could you quickly just give a quick run through the list of tracks? Because I can't think of a worst right now. What did we have?
So first off, we had "Dizzy" by Vic Reason and Wonder Stuff. Then "Live Your Life Be Free" by Belinda Carlisle. "The Fly" by U2. Pet Shop Boys, "Where the Streets Have No Name" / "I Can't Take My Eyes Off You." Erasure and "Love to Hate You." OMD with "Sailing on the Seven Seas." Simply Red, "Something Got Me Started." Lisa Stansfield, "Change," and then Zoe, "Sunshine on a Rainy Day."
I like pretty much all of them in some way, shape, or form.
I'm just going to say which one you like the least then.
Yeah.
Has anyone got theirs picked?
Yes, me straight away.
Come on then, Sharon.
Go on then. Best has to be Erasure. Love to Hate You because it's just a banger. Leaves all the others in the dust. Worst has to be U2 The Fly because that is just such a great song. Just stick it in the bin.
This is what I've been contending with, Nick, for days. This
Stick it in the bin
because I was just outraged, you know.
Okay. My best is obvious. It's Erasure. It's one of their best songs.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure I could pick a worst out of that. I think they all have some redeeming qualities. So I'm going to abstain on the worst for this one.
Ooh, interesting.
So we'll just put you down for U2, yeah, Nick?
Yeah. Yeah, by default.
No.
If you don't pick one, then it might be them. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
you might save U2 from being
Which
the
one?
worst,
Which
Nick,
one would you not have on a playlist?
Put me down for Lisa Stansfield because I like it, but it's a bit.
Controversy.
That's such a dramatic intake of breath.
There you go. You forced me to pick one.
Well, I was just telling you. Yeah.
Go on, Lainey. You do.
For me, Erasure by a mile is the best thing on this. And I am with Sharon. U2 is terrible.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
That's why
yes.
because it's called The Fly, because it's shite and flies are
shite, exactly,
Flies,
lady. Good point.
Flies are
really good
wonderful.
point.
Flies, you know, they're maggots.
They eat shit.
You know, they rot things down. If we could not exist without flies. I can't believe I'm sitting here defending flies.
It's just a song, Susan. I don't really mean that about flies. It's just a song.
Right, I'll go straight in with my worst. My worst one is Lisa Stanfield. That's amazing that you picked that one, Nick, because I'd already picked that as my worst.
Wow.
But it wasn't going to be that. It was going to be the one that we've not had that's not here tonight. But it's only because I like it least. It's not that I detest it. There's too much good stuff on here. And that's just the one I like least. Now, the top one, I just cannot choose between U2, Erasure, and Simply Red. I'm just absolutely
Erasure.
over it.
I love to hate you.
I think, yeah, I love the Erasure one so much, and it is my motto. I love to hate you, but I'm not going to go with it because I'm not going to be like the rest of you and say that one.
It fits you so well.
It does fit me so well, but I'm just thinking of the one that I would like get up and dance to, and I'm sorry, it's Simply Red. I just love the Simply Red song. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I love it.
Fair enough.
Well,
it's nice to know that Mick Hucknall with that first word gets you open off the dance floor.
It does, yeah. Show me, and I get up.
Show me. Oh, Mick. Well, for me, I'm going to go Erasure, best song, because I think that is brilliant. Stands the test of time.
Hands down.
Worst song is Pet Shop Boys for me.
Oh,
yeah, Pet Shop Boys.
Yeah, I was actually toying with that as well for a minute.
I was also toying with that one, but I just thought, oh, no, I can't.
I'm not even going to defend it. It's all right.
Yeah. But I like his voice though. That's the thing. So, but I don't like Lisa's voice, so that's why that swung it for me with Lisa. Sorry, whoever likes Lisa.
Me? I like Lisa.
No, but somebody in the chat liked her as well. I can't remember who it was. But
Yeah. Nia saying
Nia!
Sunshine on a rainy day.
I told you, Nick. The fly's gonna.
And worst song is U2.
Yeah, good choice.
See where this is going.
Yeah. Simon saying best song for him is "Sail on the Seven Seas of Love," and it's crazy because the first time he's heard it today.
That's good.
That's strange how you can hear it just once, and
I think it's fantastic when you discover an old song that you love like that. I think that's great.
Well, this live stream turned Stu into a
Don't say Marillion.
Marillion
yeah,
fan.
It was Marillion.
When he got the album and he downloaded the whole album, he loves Marillion.
Marillion's dreadful. Oh my god.
The worst song is for Simon's "Live Your Life Be Free" by Belinda Carlisle.
Yeah, fair enough.
Oh, dun 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 dun.
I've resigned.
Love to Hate You. And worst song is.
I'm focusing on the fact that Erasure's winning this. I can ignore.
Yeah.
I'm happy that Erasure's winning it because it is fantastic. You know.
The Fly cannot be worst song. That's what Simon's saying, and I think when I scroll down here, I'm going to have a look more. No.
The best music does divide opinion. You see.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you could go on YouTube
says the
and see
Depeche Mode lover.
Yeah. So I think we have. I don't think there's anyone else in to vote.
Earlier on, when I told these two that Sharon and Lainey that Colour Me Bad had been cropped from the show, I said this is going to be the worst song. I just knew it, and here we are. I just knew it.
My dastardly plan worked.
Yeah, dastardly plan worked.
I still think it would have been the worst song, though.
Well, we'll never know, will we? We'll never know.
Because I think loads of people who were around at that time with the Colour Me Bad will love it as a.
I love it. Yeah, totally.
Oh
I'm with what Lainey says.
It's just a bunch of freaks. It's just a bunch of freaks.
And I hate it now.
No, but
so you adding that onto the next half or what?
Yeah, it was meant to be.
Yeah.
It's been cropped. It's been cropped so that U2 can be the worst song. That's the reason.
Like looking at it back, I just found it hilarious. Like watching it back.
I think I found it hilarious, but also creepy and freaky as well.
But definitely not as creepy as "Show Me" or whatever he does.
Yeah,
show me.
Anyway, I'm really happy that Erasure won.
Yeah.
Simon's saying all I can say is that doing my homework is a real music education, and I really enjoyed doing it. Being as young, so I know the song. Doing it, being so young, no one likes to show off Simon. I know the songs, but because I was so young, I didn't appreciate them as I should. Yeah. There is some songs you go back and listen to, and you're like, oh well, you know. Nia's off to bed. I'll jump to that one. So good night, Nia.
Good night, Nia.
Good night.
Night, Nia.
I think it's interesting going back to that period because back then I'm in this camp. I don't listen to that and I can't stand that. But these days I've mellowed out so much I can appreciate a lot more stuff.
Yeah.
Simon says that this is a great bunch.
Put your hands on your head.
Yeah, this is a great bunch of songs we've heard tonight, considering the last two parts of Now 19. But Now 19 was the first section was fantastic. We were struggling to choose the best track, and then it went terrible. I feel like this is going to happen again. I've not looked to the future ones.
I don't know. Again, the weird thing is, me and Lainey had the conversation about between this and the hits albums.
Yeah.
And in all fairness, I can't understand how the Now albums outdid the hits albums because they had such a better selection.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe
and they just faded away.
Maybe it was and the
There was
title of them.
a lot of
Now,
Madonna, wasn't there? There was a lot of Madonna.
There
a
was,
lot.
yes, Prince. There was so much good stuff on their hits.
I know. I miss Madonna on these albums because I love all Madonna's stuff from back then.
I think Michael Jackson's songs were on the hits as well.
Oh, don't miss that.
I did see it to Sharon. Well, hopefully Neil will do them after he's done all the nows.
Oh my God, I'm going to be in my grave. I'm going to be in my grave.
Telling our grandkids.
We'll be in nursing homes.
Our grandkids. Well, you've got to you'll be telling your grandkids, Neil, to follow on your tradition. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They'll be starting now 30 or something and eventually get to the hits.
I think the sun will have exploded by the time we get to the end of the Now album.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, I was thinking when you're getting up, like, if I've got like now 100 and what we're on now, 113.
Oh my
Really? I thought it was 114. I thought maybe.
Could you imagine us doing a current one now? We'd be like, what is this stuff?
But you know how
what is
Simon
this?
said,
Yeah.
you know how Simon in the chat says that it's an education. I think when it gets a bit further along into the noughties and that's when it'll become an education.
Education for us.
Like these 90s ones, I know virtually every song, but in the noughties,
do a current one. Do a special current one.
Yes, do that. Do that.
Yeah.
Do it. Do it.
We would rip it to shit.
Yeah, totally.
Now, the thing is, it will probably become pop. You will probably get a lot of young people going, "Oh, they're reviewing now 107. We'll go on there, and they'll just get all us.
All these old fogies.
Never heard this song of my life. What is this crap?"
Back in my day, when music was
yeah, when I was a lad and it was good, and you could understand them people and what they were saying.
That's the comment you get to all these 80s and 90s songs that we've been reviewing. It's like, oh, why can't music be like this, like now? And that's what we'll be saying. Oh, it's not like it was in our day, you know, that sort of thing. But yeah, do that.
So,
do that, Neil. Please do it.
The other question I have is there a Now Love album at all?
Probably.
Yes, there is.
Yeah.
There is Now a Love album.
Because I was going to say Valentine's Day is coming up, isn't it?
Oh God, no! Please don't do that. No.
I don't think I've got a Now a Love album.
There's now 80s, now love, now 90s, now noughties. They've all got like
it gets so niche. You've got now rock, now dad rock.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Now running.
I was going to say they've got Now Running, and
Really,
it's ridiculous.
Oh no, that's no. I thought I had no
franchise. Yeah.
If they've got Now Running, right? You know when I do my later in the year, the live stream later in the year, like the charity thing, we could review that for that one for the charity.
Let's do it. Let's do
It's going to be a 5K in it where you can run whatever. So you could review that for that bit.
Are you wanting me to review it live whilst I run a 5K?
yes, we do.
Now you mention it, yes.
It'll probably be a longer live stream than an hour and a half for me to do 5K.
Do that bit. But yeah.
Simon's just saying there, and I've been looking forward to now 20 and 21, and my God, it gets better and better. It does, like when I get on, and it seems to be like when I would say like the now 30s, and that way it was when I was at college and like year 11 at school and stuff like that. So that's more. It's like Nick now and like a few views where you're at university and you're students and whatever, and it's your time where you're going out clubbing. Like you said before, it reminds you of a house party, a certain house party you went through. You know what I mean?
Well, this was my party in 18, 19, this sort of period. You know, music was everything to me, and I had an amazing social life. So it takes me back to that classic period.
Yeah.
So good.
And Simon's saying there, it'll be good to listen to some hits albums. I didn't know about them. The problem, I think, with the hits albums, they come in really big. I think the first hits album went against Now 4, Now 3.
When did you say started, Lainey? We did look it up, didn't we?
It was the year after.
Yeah, so it would have been like Now 3 or Now 4. And when they went up and had, I'm thinking Now 4 because it's whichever album. I don't think it's on there. It's whichever album didn't have. I think it had number one on the Now album, and the other one, like the hits album, had like something like 6 or 7 number ones on there.
But
So
the hits album was owned by Sony, and Sony could have. So any of the music that was like because of Sony, like it was Warner against Sony, wasn't it?
Mhm.
And Sony had a lot of music, and a lot of these probably people, artists that were on there, were artists by Sony.
Signed to Sony, yeah.
I mean, there's no album that is actually a true representation of the top tracks of the day, because they're only a selection, the ones that they could like convince to put on these compilations. Like Simon's going, where's Blur and Oasis? I think Blur and Oasis do appear on the Now ones a bit later.
Yeah, the Now albums, Blur.
But in these, where's, you know, in the 80s, the late 80s and 90s, where's Prince? Where's Madonna? Where's Michael Jackson? You know, then none of them have been on any of these.
They're on the hits.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So there's no true representation on these compilations.
Prince was on the advert that you ran at the beginning of
Yes, he is on this. He is on this one, isn't he? Yeah.
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 I know the hits albums, you get to about hits 10, and then they changed it to something like Now Monster Hits. So rather than being consistent just with keeping it hits 11, hits 12 or whatever,
right?
They kept on changing the name, because I think up to the like Now Monster Hits, Now More Monster Hits, Now More Monster Hits 3 or whatever, and they changed it, and then they got the hits 15, and then they went back to the hits 15. So there's like 4 albums which don't stick in, and they changed around with like the naming format, and I think that's what got a lot of people like, why do we want to buy that, you know? And then
again, it is. This is so weird because they've got such a better selection.
Yeah. Simon saying then the Brit Awards is on next week. I used to love the Brits, but now I'm like, I don't know who any of them.
I've not watched it for years, but I used to love it because there was always some controversy, wasn't there?
Yeah. It's always around my birthday as well, and I used to be like, oh, the Brits is on. And I used to like, oh, come over, it's my birthday. Like, it's usually around about my birthday week, and I'll be like, oh, come over, mine. Was it a Tuesday or a Thursday night?
Tuesday. I'm saying Tuesday.
I'm thinking Tuesday, yeah. And it was on like a 10-minute delay after a certain, I don't know if it was then Jarvis Cocker went on stage and started doing that like mooning thing or whatever.
There's Carter.
Oh, that's the best. That's the best Brit moment ever. Jarvis Cocker, I love you, man.
And wasn't it when the guys from Carter bundled Philip Schofield live on stage? Was that a Brits moment?
Was that not Paul Winner's Party? Smash Hits,
Smash Hits,
Paul Winner's Party, yeah.
Wasn't there a really terrible Brits where Sam Fox was presenting and like all the lines got fluffed and it was just completely wrong?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, that was it. That's so cringy to watch.
The trouble with watching it now is I just end up sounding like my dad. I end up sounding really old, going, this isn't bloody music. What is this?
This isn't controversy. They've just like Madonna's fell down the stairs backwards after getting pulled. There's no one.
Oh, that was so funny. Funny, not funny.
Yeah, back in our day, there'd be punch ups and people swearing.
Yeah.
Bring back Oasis.
Yeah. Bring back number one with throwing buckets of water over John Prescott.
Yeah, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Makamula's saying latest Now albums have so much rubbish on them. Can't wait for Now 24. There's so many belters on there. But yeah,
you know the one you've got there, is it 107?
Yeah.
I've just looked up the track listing on it and I recognise one.
So it's from 2020.
One song.
I read them out.
Well, the
Ariana
one I
Grande
recognise is Dua Lipa, Levitating. So I like Dua Lipa, but I don't recognise any of the others. Not by the title of them, anyway.
That's a good
song.
So
the Ariana Grande in Positions.
No,
I know that because my daughter's a big Ariana Grande. Well, she used to be an Ariana Grande fan. Little Mix, Sweet Melody. I know the band. I don't know the song.
No.
Sam Smith and Diamonds.
Nope.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Dua Lipa and Levitating.
Yeah, that's brilliant. I really like that.
Jason Derulo in Take You Dancing. Clean Banded and Mabel, TikTok.
Nope.
Lady Gaga and Ariana Grande, Rain on Me.
No.
I know.
Yeah, I know that one. I know that one.
I know the people, but I don't know the song. I might have heard it. But...
Might have heard it if I heard it, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
KSI featuring Craig David and Digital Farm Animals.
What?
Love.
No, Craig David. That's about it.
I can't stand KSI, so that won't
No, I
help.
can't.
Well, he features on the next track. It's Nathan Dawn featuring KSI with Lighter.
Who are these people?
No.
KSI is a massive YouTuber. Surely you subscribe to him and watch him every
Yeah,
He's
isn't he the
he's the guy with
Prime drink thing? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All by Prime by Ryan.
But I don't watch massive YouTubers. I watch you and Lady.
I am sorry. I have 12 people watching at the moment. Paul Woodford and Diplo and Curry. Actually, the other night when Nick was saying about you auditioned for the hit list and you were talking about H, right?
Yeah.
Even after you mentioned talking about, I still thought you were talking H from Steps and he'd start a new like rap career. You're like the rapper H, and I'm thinking the rapper H. Is it the same? And I had to check, and I was like, oh, there is actually a rapper called H, but he's not like the letter H. It's like spelled out like AITCH.
AITCH. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, never ever heard of him. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
It's like Giggs for me. The rapper is. If you say Giggs, I think Ryan Giggs, the footballer.
Ryan Giggs. Cool.
If
you do. Yeah.
If you say Giggs to me, I think of my brother's cat, which was called Giggs after Ryan Giggs.
And then you've also got, is it Dave? Dave's a rapper as well. If someone says,
is Dave a rapper? Oh crap!
If you say Dave to me, I think of Laney's son.
He's a chocolate.
Trigger Rodney. Yeah. But if you go, oh, have you heard the new song by Dave? And I would be thinking, is it someone down the pubs just made up a song?
Yeah, I'd be like, who's Dave? Who?
Coming drunk again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your husband? I don't.
Yesterday, I can't even remember now. Coming singing yesterday.
Yeah,
he hadn't been. He'd been to work, not out.
What was he singing? He was singing
something. I remember.
He was singing that En Vogue track.
Oh yeah, yes, that's it.
This is so niche.
There is a song. I've just quickly looked over here. There's a song. Actually, there's Ray on here who was on Sunday Brunch today. Ray, female singer, reminds me. She's a lookalike for Amy Winehouse, I think.
No idea.
I don't know if you know who she
no
is.
Idea.
No.
I think you should do this as an experiment to see if you like them.
See, and then there is one on here. It's track 22 on side 2, and it's WAP.
Oh Lord, please don't.
Oh, Megan Thee Stallion. Oh, I do know that one. Actually,
yes.
Oh
yes.
God.
The Wet Ass Cat.
Yeah. I don't like that one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think it's class. It is.
It's class. Yeah.
It is very. I think it'll become a hymn in the future in churches.
Can you just imagine? Oh my God, it'd be like that film Idiocracy.
Yeah, it is up there with what's the Lil Kim and what was the song she had? In it, How Many Licks? It is up there. Oh, My Neck, My Back, My.
Oh yeah.
Yes, it is. It is in them. It makes the sexy songs from next week look like hymns. Actually.
Yeah, that is true. Actually.
I was on the phone, right? I was on the phone once, and my daughter played that song on because her remote used to work my telly as well, so she'd sometimes change the thing. So I was on the phone. She thought to my friend Angie, because I had been on the phone to my friend Angie, but I wasn't. I was on the phone to the housing, and she put that song on full blast on my music.
Oh no.
And I'm like looking for a remote on my bed, thinking, and I couldn't find it, and I'm like apologizing, and she's laughing her head off. It's weird. And I found it. I found
Oh my God.
the other telly remote to switch it off. But yeah, that wasn't funny.
It is funny.
I was mortified at the time, though.
Yeah, them like they're nothing compared to like you see it when you went back and Colour Me Bad and Salt and Pepper. I can remember when they come out and you were like, oh, I'm listening to this because it's got sex in. Yeah.
But those two tracks that you have brutally like snipped from the show, they've both got sex in, but they're so different. Like the chalk and cheese, you know.
Yeah, totally.
One's sleazy sex and one is much more, I don't know.
Not sleazy sex.
Educational, maybe.
Educational.
I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. But...
No.
The difference is the Salt and Pepper one has aged incredibly well and is now a classic.
classic.
And the other one's just still crap. That's the difference.
Yeah.
It's been crap.
Oh dear.
Yes. But that is for next week. But yes, thanks everyone for coming along.
What's the results?
The results are as follows. Best song, in joint second place is Zoe and Sunshine on a Rainy Day. Something Got Me Started by Simply Red, and OMD Sailing on the Seven Seas.
They all got one vote.
They all got one vote. The best voted song with 5 votes was Love to Hate You in Erasure.
Good result. Good result, yeah.
It's a banger.
On the flip side, the worst songs in joint third place is Pet Shop Boys and Where the Streets Have No Names / I Can't Take My Eyes Off You, and Belinda Carlisle with Live Your Life Be Free. In second worst place, or the second worst song, Lisa Stansfield and Change.
And we'll just leave it there.
No.
And the worst song, the critically acclaimed.
One of the best albums of all time.
Did it win an Ivor Novello award by any chance?
No, it didn't. It didn't. Well, that's the sign of a brilliant song.
Yeah, sign of a brilliant album. Yeah.
Is U2 and The Fly. So yes, game changer for the bands.
Travesty.
If you want to change it in following weeks, get your friends on here. If you know people who
create my 10 fake accounts.
We need to ring Bono and let him know. He'll be devastated.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sure he will.
He'll be on next week. He'll be on next week complaining and go, right, I'm going to skew these balls.
You don't have to ring him. I'm here.
So thanks everyone, whoever's still watching it in the chat, Simon, Makamula, Nia's gone to bed, whoever is there, thanks for coming along and voting, and thanks once again for the people in the chat. Thank you to Sharon.
Thank you. Good night, people.
Good night, people.
Thank Nick, and thanks to Bono.
Thank you.
Night, Bono.
Thanks for hating my track.
And we'll see you all next week with the sexy songs in part 2.
Oh, lovely. Bye.
Bye.